Top 10 highest paid careers in 2020. Hey hustlers, welcome to Forever Hustle, the channel for all your entrepreneurial, motivational and educational needs. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the top 10 highest paid careers in 2020. Make sure you watch the video to the end to find out that one career path that gives you unlimited earning potential. That's right, with this career path you can earn whatever amount you can possibly dream of. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Number 10. Healthcare jobs. If your parents are always hammering for you to go to med school, it's probably because of this one thing. Healthcare jobs are one of the highest paying jobs you can get right now in the country. I mean, looking at the state the world is currently in, you can see why they earn so much. Best believe after the world comes out of this, the earnings for these jobs are going to skyrocket because healthcare workers will demand more for putting themselves at the front lines, saving us from death. Amongst these healthcare workers, anesthesiologists earn the most, with a mean salary of around $207,000 per year. Surgeons and oral surgeons make up the remaining two of the top 3 list. One thing you have to keep in mind though is that these high-paying jobs require high-cost education. 4 years of med school cost the class of 2019 about $250,000 for public universities and about $330,000 for private universities. Make sure you watch the video to the end to find out what's the job with the unlimited earning potential that you don't even need to go to college for, if you don't have the money and don't want those crazy student loans on your neck. Number 9. Petroleum Engineering. The great thing about petroleum engineering is that it requires just a 4-year course at university. There are 2 main types of petroleum engineers: the ones who mainly work in an office, and the ones who are always travelling, going to drilling sites to design and develop new ways of extracting oil and gas from the earth. Like everything in life, all that glitters is not crude oil. Although petroleum engineers earn a mean salary of $156,000, this job is regarded as one of the most stressful and time-consuming jobs in the US. So while you'll be earning a lot, you probably won't have the time or energy to enjoy all that money. And if you're like me that loves to travel, that can be quite sad. Speaking of travelling, Number 8. Pilot. This one seems a strange one, especially looking at the fact that nobody is really flying right now. However, pilots have made their debut at the top of the earning list with a beautiful salary of $146,000 per year. This is another great one because although some airlines only hire pilots with a bachelor's degree, pilots are required to go to flight school and undergo training before they can earn their commercial pilot's license and airline transport pilot certificate. They also have to go through some psychological and aptitude tests to help assess their decision making and critical thinking when they're under pressure in case of a mayday. Number 7. IT Manager. An IT manager basically helps to guide organisations through the ever-evolving space that is modern technology. They help the company to adjust its short and long-term goals according to where the technology currently is and where it's headed. Although most IT managers possess the skills needed to execute the tasks that the workers under them do, you'll most likely find them in the meeting room making decisions rather than in the backroom coding. For most IT managers, the experience is key. While a college degree might give you a slight edge, it's definitely not enough like the healthcare workers. You have to prove you know your onions when it comes to technology and its ever volatile nature. Once you can do that, then you should set your eyes on a salary of about $152,000 per year. Number 6. Podiatrist. A podiatrist is a physician whose main job is to diagnose and treat foot and ankle conditions. These treatments can be as simple as prescribing some orthotic shoes, or as complicated as performing an ankle implant surgery. They work with patients of all ages, and the job can be really fulfilling for people who actually enjoy helping others in that way. You need a doctorate degree in this field to be able to operate at the highest level. However, if you're able to achieve it, there isn't any competition in the space, and you should be earning a fat salary of $148,000 yearly without much trouble. Number 5. Marketing Manager. The American Marketing Association defines marketing as the activity, set of instructions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners and society at large. In addition to their basic marketing tasks, marketing managers also have the responsibility of hiring marketing staff and building marketing teams. They also have to create the vision for the company in terms of marketing and strategically plan, manage the allocated budget, and track the results of the marketing teams. They not only have to understand what marketing is and how to do it, but they also need to be the leaders and understand what it takes to build and manage a team. The median salary for a marketing manager in this country is around $137,000 yearly. Number 4, lawyer. Everyone knows that Americans love lawyers. An American's favourite phrase is, "You'll be hearing from my lawyers." And where there's demand, the supply chain is definitely going to make a lot of money. At the basic level, a lawyer is one that represents and advises people, businesses and government agencies in both civil and legal matters. Lawyers who work for big private firms make a lot of money, but even lawyers who work in small practices or even work with the government still make a decent living. One thing you have to know, however, is that it does take a lot of your time, and it's not as fancy as they showcase it to be on TV. While they often go to the courthouses, they spend most of their time analysing dozens of other cases, conducting research, gathering testimonies from witnesses, and drawing legal documents. Most times a lawyer's work involves long, gruelling hours of office work and very few hours of actually being in court. But it's all worth it when they get the $140,000 paycheck at the end of the year. Number 3, sales manager. A sales manager is basically someone who's in charge of a company's product distribution. They're charged with the task of creating sales territories and setting sale goals and quotas for the company. They also act as the head of the sales team, outlining training programs and developmental strategies so the sales team can operate more efficiently. They also act as head of the sales team, outlining training programs and developmental strategies so the teams can operate more efficiently. They also act as the source of motivation to boost the efficiency for their team members. The salary of the sales manager typically depends on the industry they operate in. However, because all companies need to generate new sales to boost profitability, sales managers are usually in high demand. As a result, they can earn around $140,000 yearly. Number 2, financial advisor. Financial advisors are one of the most sought after people in this country. This because every single company, no matter what it is, needs someone to manage its finances. The job of the financial advisor is to manage and oversee the entire finances of the company. So they have to coordinate all the accounting of the company, produce financial reports, create cash flow statements, and create profit projections. They also have to be able to look at the fine print to ensure the company is complying within the laws and regulations that bind it. However, as high as the demand for financial advisors is, the supply is higher, and this makes the financial management field a very competitive one. To get an edge, you should be able to handle international finance and the complicated world of financial securities and investments. If you can do that successfully, then you're looking at a mean salary of around $146,000 yearly. Before we look at our number 1 for today, if you've been gaining value from the video, be sure to drop a thumbs up down below. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification so you get notified when we upload a new video. Number 1, business owner. Becoming a business owner is the ultimate career path. This is because your earning power has no limits. Look at the world's richest people. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. All of these guys were able to get where they are by opening businesses. The great thing about owning a business is that the entry level is very low. You don't need a college degree to open a successful business. In fact, 2 of the 4 people we just mentioned didn't graduate from college. Elon Musk has famously said that college is basically for fun and not for learning. This, however, does not mean that being a business owner is easy. In fact, 75% of businesses fail before their 15th birthday. However, with the right knowledge and the right tools, you can definitely get to the top by owning a business. And we're here to provide you with that knowledge. If you want to get started on your business journey, then be sure to subscribe to this channel as we bring you the best content on creating business and making money online. Are you currently studying for any of these jobs? Or are there any that particularly interest you? Do tell us in the comment section down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, hustlers, stay hustling.